Be real for a moment, right? We've all had that one coworker. You know the one that's always late, always on their phone, always got to take off or leave early, always getting credit for work they ain't do, right? You know the one. You're picturing them right now in your head. See, I had a coworker like that one time too. I'm going to call him Tom for privacy's sake. See, Tom was always late to the job. Tom was always on his phone. Tom never showed up ready to get to work. Tom always had to leave early. You know, but for some reason, the boss kept saying, oh, ain't Tom such a great guy? Tom it is and Tom it that. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here working late, having to pick up Tom's slack, doing everything I can to make sure the job and everything goes right. Yet I'm not getting a thank you, a good job, a high five, a good game pat on the butt, nothing. Did I judge Tom? Yeah, you damn right I judged Tom. I'm sitting here thinking, how is this even fair? Man, this guy don't care about his job. Fire his ass and give me his money and I'll stay and do his work because he's barely doing anything as it is. How does anybody else see this? But how am I the only one that sees this but me? But you know, one day something happened, right? Something happened that changed everything. Tom and I were on the job one day by ourselves. And he casually mentioned how he was struggling with work and being a single father of 2 little girls. So Tom wasn't late because, you know, he didn't care. Tom was late because he had to drop his kids off with the principal every morning before school. See, Tom's baby mama, for lack of better terms, decided she wanted to be for the streets. Right? And she would go disappear for months and months at a time and then come to the school and kidnap the kids and hold them for ransom. Tom had to pay her, you know, a couple $1,000s to get the kids back. And then next thing you know, she'd take off. So Tom wasn't late and on his phone and leaving early because he didn't care about the job where he was lazy. He finally had a last straw and decided he was going to start taking the legal processes. So he had to deal with a lawyer, picking up the kids from school, everything of that nature. And at that moment, I realized that judging Tom had nothing to do with Tom. Right? It had everything to do with me. You know, Jesus tells us in John chapter 7, verse 24, judge not according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. But what does it mean to judge righteously? It means looking deeper than the surface, right? It means seeing the truth behind what you think you see, right? When I was judging Tom, I wasn't judging or looking at the truth of his situation, right? I was looking at the version of Tom I had made up in my mind, right? I was judging him based on my assumptions and not his reality. But, well, we all do that sometimes, right? We see somebody's actions, but we don't see their struggles, right? We see their mistakes, but we don't see their intentions. Judging righteously means to pause long enough to ask these questions. What's the full picture behind the truth here? What is the truth that I'm actually seeing? It's about stepping back and letting go of our own assumptions and looking through the eyes of compassion.
Believe in us, oh, but I know God.